So at the end of the last episode, I promised you that we'd try and get that motor out. Unfortunately, although we have made some progress, it still isn't quite out. So here's an episode all about taking out the rear seat belts. And then hopefully, fingers crossed again, we'll get that motor out next time. So I've had a request order, I don't know how you want to put it, for the seat belts, all four of them. So I've got to try and remember how I took this one out, and then take the front one out over there, and then I've got to try and work out how we're going to take out the rears. Okay, filming on the iPad today because my phone battery's died on me, so I don't know if this is going to be better, worse. It certainly seems to do. I want to go really close up, so getting far enough away is a bit tricky, but we'll see how it goes. Right, onwards and upwards. So it's quite clear that where are you? This bit of plastic's got to come off, maybe. Don't know. First things first, I'm going to rip this bit out, and then we'll go from there. But just pulled it away, you can see there's loads of screws that hold this plastic piece on. So I've got the upper piece off over here. That came off okay. That just pulls off like that. There you go. Lighting doesn't seem very good on this, but let's see if I can take this felt piece off. I might be able to undo the seat belt in behind, and then hopefully without taking all of this plastic off. In case anyone was under the impression that I know what I'm doing, quite clearly you can see I don't. Right, where are you? I'm going to take this long piece off here and then see if we can get to that. Can't really put you anywhere. Torx bits, back in a bit. Where's the camera gone? T40. Okay. And if anyone wants any of these internal panels or trims or anything like that, it is obviously all for sale. So just give us a shout, give us an email, whatever. Details are on the YouTube channel. Nice close up. That was easy. Those two screws come out, and that there's no clips or anything. And tell you what, even start showing you things like part numbers. How about that? Right, so that's not actually held in there. Let's get this one out. Where are you? When you're doing these little bloody hell clips, all right, there's two bits of plastic, so you've got to get between the two. Don't try and lift the whole thing up. Get between the two, and then it will lift up. Aha! Right. What's holding that on then? Oh, what a kerfuffle. So, this piece, the felt piece, you've got some clips in behind here that are holding this felt piece on, and that seems to be attached to this piece here. So you've got like a bracket that comes down, and then this goes in, and then there's a clip behind there. So I've got to try and get this off. Or do I just... yeah, got to get that off. Right, okay, so you've got to sort of pull the bottom bit out. Okay, so with this piece, pull the bottom bit out because you've got these bits that point upwards. Okay. So we've got to take the seats out to get this out. Right, rear seats are coming out. Bugger. Yeah, a bit manky. It's been a bit wet, but yeesh. Right, anyway, really good tug up on the front of the seat here to get that loose. There we go. So that's just held in with clips the base bit. Alright, so it takes a bit of force, but that'll pull out. So for those of you interested in doing CarPlay mods and stuff like that, that's where everything is, in behind here. And when you look at it, there is a lot of space in there. A lot of space. So in regards to the seat belts, there's the seat belt attachment there. So I will undo that and then see if that all pokes through the top. So obviously you don't want to be removing the backs of the seats unnecessarily. So let's see if I can do it without removing the backs. So the seatbelt can be removed with everything in place. How easy it would be to put everything back in, different matter, but there we go. Well, I'll try and show you as best I can. Main thing is that in behind, where's my finger? In behind here, you've got a metal strengthening bar that obviously helps keep everything strong and safe when the seatbelt is pulled tight. Near to that or attached to that is a plastic clip. So you want to get that plastic clip out of the way. It'll just make things a bit easier. Hopefully you'll see a bit better in a minute. But I'm going to try and show you how to do it without taking everything off. Let's see. Again, that's a T45, these are. So you can clearly see in here, there's actually some plastic guides that when you put your seatbelt back in, shows you what orientation your seatbelt goes in. As in, like that. Yeah, follow that. Anyway, there we go, onto the top end. It is much harder doing close-up stuff with an iPad. Anyway, this is the metal bar I was on about. Okay, that metal bar there, you can see that's there obviously to try and keep everything nice and strong. But the other side of the belt, just under here, is a plastic retaining clip. So first thing we're going to do is try and get that plastic retaining clip off, and that'll give us a little bit more room when we try and put the seatbelt through. Where are you? So that's the piece that we're talking about. That clips onto the strengthening plate and then just sort of traps the belt in behind it. So much easier if you can get that off. So make sure you don't try and push this piece through at the same time as this. That's not easy. So we're going to go backwards through with this. That was much easier. Oh, nuts and burgers. Can you see now? Oh, this isn't going to be easy. Much easier with that retaining clip removed. That was a bit of a pain on the other side. There we go. Wow, almost made it look easy. Spoke too soon. What's left to do now is to undo this bolt down here where my little finger is. I'm wiggling around now. So I won't be able to film this because it's just too tight and I'm not going to be able to get in there. So here we can see this side panel is pulled out the way. I've just about got the Torx key onto the seatbelt mount, so it does get in there. It would be a lot easier with this panel removed, but today I just can't be bothered, so I'm just going to try and show you that that does get in there. All right. Yeah, there we are. Just about got that bolt out. So now this ish will lift out. Promise, did it on the other side. Not easy one-handed. There we go. So that's them two out. There we go. Got to try and remind myself how to do the front one now. And whilst we're here, I might as well have a look and see how easy it is to take this panel out. I know it would have been easier to do it before, but just wanted to show people that it can be done without taking that out. So far, trouble with these cars is if you don't do everything in the right order, it's a pain in the arse. But trying to work out what the right order is a pain in the arse. There's a screw under here. I can't bloody get to it. Oh, it's not a screw. It's a little trim clip. Hey! There you go then, folks. If you pull this panel away enough, you can get in behind and get that trim clip out. And there's another one down here to get this felt bit off. There you go, one of them. Yes! That could have been easier. We can see now the strengthening piece, strengthening bar here for the seat belt, and then this is the clip that I took off. Just sort of unclips like that. There you go. Jobs are good in. Right. So that felt panel, there was a clip down here. Then these clips in behind here, real pain. You've got to try and pull this out the way, but you can't pull that out the way easily because the felt panel goes into that gap there, so it's all sort of interlocked. But we got there in the end.